What is up, YouTube? It's Metatronics. Today I'm playing some more free-for-all. I believe my last video I was playing some free-for-all too, right? Because I was quickscoping. But today I'm going to be using the Skorpion with 5.7 with a long barrel. The Skorpion is a very interesting gun. I find it a little bit difficult to use sometimes. I don't know how much I aim down sights in this video, but most of the time I don't aim down sights with this gun. I am just, well, that I did aim down sights. I should say I don't do it unless I need to. If you're longer than, I don't know, maybe 10 feet maybe in front of you, then you're probably going to need to aim down sights at least a little bit. But the thing spits out bullets so fast, the recoil is so hard and heavy that it just, I don't know, it kind of wants to get away from you a little bit. And so you have to kind of work it a little bit. I mean, whether that's... oh, there you go. No scoping, no aiming, whatever. But whether that means that you're having to like feather the trigger a bit so you can hit things long range or whatever. Oh, the 5.7. You know, I've actually really enjoyed that gun recently. I know it takes several bullets to kill. It's not a TAC 45 where you can just 2-bullet kill somebody, but I don't know. It's got this nice submachine gun type feel where it's like there's no recoil. You can spam the trigger as fast as you want, and I mean, I feel like the people die just about as fast as they would with a TAC 45. There you go. No scoping again. I keep calling it no scoping. I like if it's still quick scope, like sniping or whatever, quick scoping and stuff. That's not the case. I should probably stop saying that. So, in other news, okay. The real reason I wanted to make this video, I finally got my new turntable, and I know I've been talking about vinyl waste like a ton. Ooh, look at that! That was a nice throw with that nade. Yeah, I kind of didn't believe it when I hit that. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, so I got my new turntable, and it is amazing. So I got my little cheap turntable that I've had for a while. Well, I say a while, but it's only been a few weeks or whatever. And I quickly realized that it was not that awesome. And I've said that a few times, you know, like I'm wanting to upgrade because I've come to realize it's not that awesome. But I didn't know how not awesome it was. This new turntable is amazing. It blows the old one out of the water. I also got a new cartridge. Okay, so for all you youngsters out there, I mean, and I just learned all this stuff just because I'm interested in that sort of thing. Sit down. You can just take a nap down there. It doesn't bother me. So the way the whole turntable vinyl thing works, I think it's just freaking awesome, because what you do is there's a needle that is connected to a cartridge, and the cartridge turns the vibrations in the needle to actual analog sound. It actually takes the vibrations. I think that's too freaking cool. I love that. Now, the actual record, has some interesting things, like it's especially interesting the way it's made and everything. But so the way they do this is that the record is actually a side-to-side wiggle, very, very, very slightly, that the very small sensitive needle on the turntable picks up, and that blows my mind, for one. I mean, I'm just like, what? That's just so cool that somebody thought of, like, you know what? I wonder if we stuck a needle. I mean, it's basically the same idea to a certain extent as you running your fingernail along. You ever have one of those like little holographic movie covers or like a bookmark or something like that, and you run your fingernail across it and it goes bzzz, it's got that like buzzy kind of sound? It's that exact idea, except it's a little tiny needle that does it way more softly and way more delicately, and you can hold so much more information in that. Oh, look at that gun's so good. Just the way that the turntable works, or I should say the record player, the width of the record. And then the old technology of the records was kind of interesting. They actually had to use a new needle every time, like the old. So when they had silent movies, they would actually have someone in the theater playing piano to accompany the old movies, which is mind-blowing to me. Like, we're all like special effects and CG and surround sound and 3D and all that sort of stuff, and back then it was like an awful camera that didn't even have sound, and there was a soundtrack that was being played live every time the movie was shown by someone sitting at a piano inside the theater. What? That is insane. So yeah, what they did, they were like, well, this whole piano player business, it would be really nice if we could somehow record what these guys were playing and then play it back so we didn't have to have the dude in here all the time. You know, it's like another person we have to hire and maintain a piano and all that stuff. So they invented this record, and this record was like, the grooves were giant, and I think per side, like, it was like I want to say a 16-inch disc, which is, I mean, gigantic. That's huge. 16-inch disc. That's like some people's tires are that big. And you had to, the disc was made of some, I want to say it was like some sort of vinyl type something, and then it was a needle they had to replace every time because it was like grinding the needle away. There was so much pressure put on the needle that it actually would grind the needle away, and every time they played the movie they had to replace the needle. But now we've come to all this, like, I don't know, it's just crazy technology where we have these little tiny needles, everything's so delicate, everything's so fine, and it actually grabs the analog sound, and it's a sound that our ears are used to hearing, especially, it's funny listening to things that I've heard in the digital sense, like MP3s or whatever, or online streaming, that sort of stuff, and then you hear them through the record, and I'm like, whoa, everything sounds so much clearer. This is weird. Like, I didn't realize that that's what this was supposed to sound like. It's mind-boggling to me. I've just blown, how many minutes was this? 7 minutes talking about vinyl. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give it a like. Make sure you're sharing my stuff with your friends. Guys, it's been Metatronics, and I will see you next time.
Hunter-killer drone ready for deployment. Hunter-killer drone deployed.